Amazon Studios and Blumhouse are teaming up together to bring us 4 brand new films in October. Are they any good? Well, I got 2 reviews for you guys today since I just did a double feature of the first 2 coming out this week, and we'll talk about them. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new movie review. Today I'm going to be going over the double feature that I just got done doing, which is of course For the Lie and Black Box. Of course, we are going to be starting with The Lie. And before we get any further though, guys, make sure to get and hit that like and subscribe button because I do love talking movies and I want to keep talking them with you guys down below in the comment section. So make sure to comment down below and let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you guys excited for this double feature? Are you guys excited for any of these films? Let me know down below in the comment section, as well as guys hitting that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on content like this over here on a daily basis. The Lie. It's about a father and daughter on their way to a dance camp when they spot the girl's best friend on the side of the road. When they stop to offer their friend a ride, their good intentions soon result in a terrible consequence. Of course, stars Peter Sarsgaard, Joey King, Cass Envar, and Danny Kind. I didn't know anything about any of these films going in. I saw the poster, I knew it was Blumhouse, I knew it was going to be on Amazon Prime, and I saw Joey King was in. I was like, cool, this could be a pretty good movie. And sadly, I was very disappointed by this. In fact, this was the first film I started for this double feature, and maybe I'll be in the minority, I don't really know. But after watching it, I was very flabbergasted and frustrated and disappointed in this film to many different lights. And to say the least, to start the double feature with this, definitely set my expectations pretty low for the next film, which we will talk about pretty soon. What I want to talk about though are my pros. The acting is good. It's solid in here. You know you're going to get a good performance from at least Peter Sarsgaard. He's a part of the Sarsgaard family. He's great. Joey King's good in here. Danny Kind's good. And then even moving alongside, also the cinematography is pretty good in here. I mean, the film is decently made. That's something I can definitely give it. And throwing along inside of the aspect of what these parents are going through, and in general what they are dealing with, is interesting. It's an interesting concept. And we saw an aspect of this that I think is way better done in an Apple TV show earlier this year called Defending Jacob, and I was hoping to see that same transition inside this film, and sadly I didn't. This film, again, like I mentioned off the top, it was frustrating. I was flabbergasted, and there's one sequence towards the end where the parents' face are just like melted off, like literally, like you're just seeing them like the most disappointed face you could possibly see. And I sat there watching, I'm like, that's my face right now. Like the parents' face right here, that's exactly how I'm feeling. Those faces said everything I needed to feel, which is disappointing because, like I said, this has a cool concept. It could have worked, but overall what makes this film not work is it's just kind of boring. It's cheesy, it's predictable, and every single right that it's kind of moving along, and there's something that's set up pretty early on in the film, and I sat there and I'm like, I know where this is gonna go from the exact point of view. And guess what? It went right there. I knew exactly where it was going from the first initial act. And talk about predictable, which sucks. I wish I didn't. And when that twist finally happens, the twist that I predicted way earlier on in the film, I said, oh my god, they really did it. It just started pissing me off the more that I started thinking about it. And in general, The Lie, it's just an overly dramatic, cheesy film that really doesn't keep you on the edge at all. Again, the performances are good. It's finally made, and I like the aspect of what the parents are going for, but in general, this film is just really cheesy and overly dramatic and overall just not great. So with all that said, I'm gonna give The Lie a D. Jumping into the next film, of course, because since this is a double feature, I didn't know what to expect, because, yeah, the first film, it was rough for me. It was tough for me to get through. But going in, thankfully, Black Box is a good film, and I liked this one. Didn't love it, but liked it enough. And I want to put in also perspective is that, even though this is Welcome to Blumhouse, I was expecting straight-up horror films with this film. The Lie is not a horror film, and Black Box neither is this one is all. In fact, I would really point these two films so far to feel like, I don't know, Black Mirror in a sense, especially this one. After losing his wife and his memory in a car accident, a single father undergoes an agonizing experimental treatment that causes him to question who he really is. That concept is freaking awesome. And the first thing I want to come off the bat, and the thing that I very much notice off the top, is the performance from the lead actor in here, Mamoudou Athie, who plays Nolan in here. And I'm so sorry if I butchered your name in here. I'm so bad with names, but really, what a great performance in here from him. Really, the emotions that he has to carry in here. And again, non-spoilers. I don't want to get into spoilers of what happens inside of here, but I really loved how they were able to dive into that. And again, how the script was written for this film was actually quite unique to see where he kind of goes throughout it. I was interested to see that. And one of the things that I actually want to give a big perspective to and a big shout out to is the direction for this film. This is a first time feature debut, and as an independent film, you can definitely tell this is a straight up independent film that Blumhouse bought. I was very solidly sold on this. I loved seeing what this director was able to do, and now I'm going to be looking forward to what he does next because of the way that he was able to direct this film in such a fashionable way. Because for the most part, it's a sci-fi mystery thriller that adds a lot of dramatic elements to it, but that thriller moments to it, it still has a horrifying tone to it, because truly the monster of this film is everything in his mind, and the way that it's able to play out in that and really kind of create a slasher element to this film was one of the things that I truly really liked about it. Cinematography sets up a very creepy and claustrophobic atmosphere at times that really sucked me into this movie. With all that said, this film does feel very familiar, and at times I think it wanted me to be a little bit more emotionally invested than I actually was. And I think that's what kind of sucks, is because while I really liked the twist in here, and I thought it was quite fun to see how it plays out and again where it ends up going, and as an emotional level, I wish I was sucked in and engaged more to each and every one of these characters. As a first time feature debut for an independent director, this film struck the marks for what I needed it to be. I wanted it to be entertained. I was entertained. It had great performances, and overall, nonetheless, it was fun to watch. Is it the best film I've seen all year long? No, not at all. But with a creepy and claustrophobic atmosphere, Black Box won me over, and I was happy that I got to watch this film, and again, kind of add it to my spooky marathon that I've been doing throughout all of October. I feel like many of you guys will come away feeling the exact same way about this film. I think many of you guys will be feeling the same way, especially you Black Mirror fans. If you're a fan of Black Mirror, I think this film is going to be right up your alley. I feel a little bit familiar to you, but still, with all that said, I'm going to give Black Box a B-. Once again, guys, for clicking on this video. It really means the world to me. I was planning on doing separate reviews for each and every one of these, but when it came down to a time crunch, it very much was just easier to combine these two, since I did them as a double feature, dive into them together, and really wonder what you guys are going to do. So are you guys going to be doing a double feature this weekend? Let me know down below in the comment section. It comes out this Tuesday, and I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts on these films. As well, guys, head on over to Sandwich on Films on how to see films early, and of course, just a big thank you to you, and a big thank you to my Patreon supporters, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. Forward to another double feature review coming soon for the next two films for Welcome to Blumhouse. I can't wait to review those ones for you guys, and also look out for a couple giveaways coming up soon on my social media, so make sure to go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you guys again, and of course, until next time, stay classy.